Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Colorado Rockies rebuild franchise here on MLB The Show 24. We're back here in the National League Divisional Series against the top seed Los Angeles Dodgers. It's the elimination game, sudden death, winner take all, game 5, as the winner here will face the Philadelphia Phillies in the NLCS of this year 3 season on MLB The Show. It's been an up and down series here against the Dodgers. They took game 1, we took game 2, as you see there, 3-2 in game 2. Game 1 was another one-run game, that one extra innings. Game 3, another extra inning game, as we took that one 7-5. Anthony Santander, a walk-off home run there in extra innings. As here, game 5, Yamamoto against Casey Mize. Mize was acquired at the trade deadline and didn't really pitch well. A few starts, with the Rockies after we acquired him. He pitched game 3, the elimination game against Atlanta in the wildcard round, and actually only lasted 4 innings, I think 5 earned, but somehow we still came up with a win. But Casey Mize back out there in an elimination game as he tries to, put his mark on this series with this Rockies team really, searching for his moment, as he's a pending free agent. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 0-1, but a 7 strong innings of pitching there in game 2, where, like I said, we did win that one 3-2. So the first 2 games decided by 1 run. Game 3 decided by 2 runs, and then last time out, the Dodgers kind of rocked us. But we see here Michael Toglia, what a phenomenon he has been. 5 for 8, 3 home runs in this NLCS series. As he starts the game, a swing and a miss. Just put him into the lineup on an inkling, and then he homered in his first 2 at-bats there. I believe that was the last episode. Curveball there from Yamamoto gets in for a strike. Now the 0-2 to Toglia. And just able to get a piece on that one. Stays alive. 3 home runs in 8 postseason at-bats. What a remarkable feat here from Toglia. That cutter gets up there, as it's now the 1-2. Good eye there from Toglia. And I think we have to stay patient here against Yamamoto, as here's the 2-2. And Toglia just going to send that out to shallow left center. James Outman underneath makes the play. 1 out here in game 5, as we're officially underway here from Los Angeles. We see Colorado there. Robert Jr. batting second. Alonso, Santander, Jones, McMahon, Rogers, Jansen, Tovar. 15 home runs for our Rockies in the postseason. And I think that's through 8 games. So just about 2 home runs per game we're averaging. As now here's Luis Robert Jr. He actually had a home run in game 1, that first inning against Atlanta in that wild card round. A 3-run home run to cap off a 5-run first inning to start this postseason run for Colorado. Splitter misses off, as our hitters have been fairly patient here to start. Through 2, swing and a miss from Robert Jr. And he's always a liability to kind of, go down on strikes. Struggles to put the ball in play at times, but when he connects, he usually sends it a good distance. Now here's Pete Alonso, really desperate to get something going here. Just 1 home run through the postseason, 179 batting average. And he's a guy we need to kind of deliver in the big spots. An MVP candidate, but fell apart there towards the end of the season, as that 1-0 does flip the plate. Good pitch from Yamamoto. Now here's the 1-1. And Alonso going to send that to deep center. Outman there, and that does land for a base hit. 2-out single for Pete Alonso. Dodgers going no doubles defense that time, and Outman actually almost got over to it. Alonso starts his day with a base hit. Now here's Anthony Santander. I think 4 home runs so far in this postseason, tied for the lead in the league, as he's going to just golf that up the middle. Good play there. Good glove work from Yamamoto, as he'll get out of this first inning through half a frame here in LA, as elimination baseball here in October. Starting for Colorado, as I said, Casey Mize, only 4 innings in his first start. Only 2 strikeouts, a lot of walks, and the strikeout stuff was not there. He's desperate to put together a good start to kind of kickstart his free agent candidacy. As I said, we acquired him from Detroit at the trade deadline, as we sent over top prospect Adiel Amador, and they actually had him play a few games at shortstop to end the season. Now the 0-1 to Freeman. Sinker misses. Try the splitter now. Freeman has tore it up here, batting .368. The Dodgers have him in the leadoff spot. We're going to try front door curveball to get him down on strikes, as he does not offer at that one. Good pitch from Casey Mize. And I think we'll try the fastball up and in, the 2-2. And we're going to hammer that foul. And we'll try the slider. I think we can get him on a breaking ball here. And that one well beneath the zone, swings at, stays alive. Now let's go splitter in on the hands. Another 2-2 from Mize. Another foul from Freeman. Really making Casey Mize work here. Let's try the splitter again. Try and get him chasing a little bit more though. Another 2-2 from Mize. As Freeman, let's see if he offered, and he did hold up. As a nice battle here to start the day. Fans going crazy here in LA with a chance at the NLCS as advantage Mize this time. Soft pop up there to second, one out here in the first. Now here's Riley Green, the young outfielder for the Dodgers. They acquired him back in year one. So two former Detroit Tigers here, Casey Mize and Riley Green. Now in the National League, a chance to make it to the championship series here. The 1-0, the sinker, and that one not where you want it, misses high and out. 2-0 will go splitter. Good pitch there, just dipped a little too much. Now 3-0 here to Green with Shohei Ohtani on deck, batting .400. Couple home runs, pitched I think game 1 and game 4. And the Dodgers did win both of those. The 3-1 after a fastball gets in there. And Riley Green going to smash that into the gap. And that's probably going to be extra bases. Tolia cuts it off as Riley Green already at second. He's going to go for 3 actually. Tovar to third. And super aggressive base running from Riley Green. Very unnecessary. You know, 1 out in the first. Just stay on second. Let Ohtani, Betts, any of these guys drive you in. But instead he's really going for it. And we catch a break there. Now here's Shohei Ohtani, the best baseball player in the world. As that splitter bounces in the dirt. 400 batting average, 1.350 OPS here. Obviously just in 4 games, but he, the star is delivering here on the big stage. Another 2-0 count for Mize. Go fastball. That one fouled off by Ohtani. 2-1 now sinker. Casey Mize already 18 pitches now. That one fouled off. And we really don't need him to be economical as long as he can just get outs. We don't really care here in a game 5 elimination game how many pitches it takes. If he can give us a solid 4 or 5 innings, and then we can just kind of make it a bullpen game after that. So the payoff pitch there as Shohei Ohtani draws the walk, and that's what I'm kind of talking about with Riley Green. If he doesn't try and push it to the limit there for the triple, you got 2 men on here with the cleanup man on, just 1 out. As that one in the dirt, Ohtani will stay at first. Another 1-0. Ohtani does take a lead, a big secondary lead. And we'll throw over, nothing doing. 21 pitches for Mize. There's the 1-0. Betts going to foul that off, evened up now. Tried the slider here in an even count, fouled off. Mize in the driver's seat, trying to get him to chase a high fastball. 1-2. That one well up there. Betts is not going to offer. We'll try a splitter away here on 2-2. That one in the dirt. Ohtani going to take off for second now. Jansen down to second, throw a little offline. As Ohtani does advance there on the wild pitch. And Casey Mize, another full count, really struggling here to put batters away. As that one inside, so back-to-back walks issued here to Ohtani and Betts. And, when you think about their prowess as a hitter, you don't really mind offering them the free base. Now here's James Outman, a big chance to make something happen as he'll slap that into the gap. That's going to score 2 more than likely. As Betts will score there from first. James Outman, a huge hit here in the first inning to put the Dodgers up ahead early. Now if you're Casey Mize, you really just have to recollect yourself and just execute. As Ramon Urias to the opposite field, Nolan Jones giving chase, and he does catch up to that one, but not before the Dodgers break this one open early on with a couple of runs as they lead 2-0 after 1 inning. Now the pressure already on our bats to produce here. Yamamoto, obviously, he'd probably be an ace on any other team. The Dodgers have a pitching stat full of aces. We haven't even seen Bobby Miller in this series as Nolan Jones wanted that cutter, swing and a miss. The 0-1. There's Jones again swinging. And he's catching nothing but air. Now a quick 0-2 count here to start the second from Yamamoto. That one breaks inside. Curveball pushes Jones off the plate. Now the 1-2. As that one, good eye from Jones, evened up. Another curveball misses in as Nolan Jones has worked the count full. And Jones swinging a miss. Good battle there in the at-bat to get it back to a hitter's count, kind of in that full count. But 3 swings, 3 misses there for Nolan Jones. Now here's Ryan McMahon. 3 home runs in this postseason so far. Had 2 there against the Braves in Game 1, Game 2, and then coming off a game in which he homered. We had 3 home runs in a row there in the bottom of the 9th there in Game 4, but we were down like 5 or 6 runs to start the inning, so that was not enough. I want to say it was Santander, Alonso, and McMahon who went back-to-back in that dramatic 9th inning. A wild Game 4 there. If you missed that one, go back to the last episode in this playlist. As Ryan McMahon going to swing that one, send it to the gap. He's had such a strong postseason. And it's great to see the longtime Colorado Rocky getting some postseason baseball here at this point in his career. Only 1 year left on his contract after this coming season, as we will enjoy getting that $15 million salary off the books. So now here's Brendan Rodgers, a first pitch swing, going to send it out to center, right to James Outman, as he did put a good swing on that one, but right to Outman. 2 away now in the second. Now here's Danny Jansen. Solid production at the plate so far. Kind of an all-or-nothing type hitter. And again, first pitch swing here from the Rockies, as Jansen will just softly foul that one to Freddie Freeman as we strand a man in scoring position. Now here to start the second inning, Gavin Lux. Look at that, 625 batting average and OPS at 2.400. He had a home run yesterday, and I think he had 2 home runs going back to Game 3 of this series, as first pitch swinging that time, as he splits the second first baseman there and reaches with a leadoff single. Now here's Chris Taylor. Very good speed on first now for the Dodgers. Not how Casey Mize wanted to start this inning. Now the 1-0 will try a splitter here. Really need a double play ball. Swing and a miss there from Taylor. Good placement from Mize. Dave Roberts still the manager here for the Dodgers, as they seek a second World Series, I think, under his tutelage. Swing and a miss there on the fastball from Taylor. And I think we'll go back to the splitter. A 1-2 for Mize. That one in the dirt. Good block by Jansen. Now the 2-2. Again, we'll go splitter here. And that one just barely chopped over there to first, and they did have the hit and run on. So Lux will advance to second. Good coaching that time to put the man in motion on the ground ball, as they do avoid a double play. Now runner on second, just 1 away here. Dalton Rushing, young catcher here for the Dodgers, filling in for Will Smith as the veteran catcher, one of the best catchers in all of baseball. The Dodgers are actually without. Now the 0-1 goes sinker. That one sent deep to center by Rushing, as Robert Jr. on his horse towards the start of the track. He catches that one. Gavin Lux does tag from second to third. And now 2 away, a man 90 feet away here, as the lineup does turn over. Freddie Freeman popped out in his first at-bat. Actually start him off a first pitch slider. Has nothing doing that time. The 1-0 coming up, as Mize has really struggled here with command, which has been the case most of the way during his Rockies tenure. Now here's the 2-0. That one just misses low as well. So a 3-0 count now to Freddie Freeman. Not going to do anything too crazy here. Not going to serve one over the middle, but we will take a strike that time. We'll kind of go in a similar spot, as he does offer at that fastball a little high and inside. And we have now worked it full. The payoff will go curveball, try and catch him off guard with that. And that was a good one there from Mize, but Freeman too staunch on his approach as he reaches on the walk. Now here's Riley Green, doubled in the first. Came around to score, already back up to the dish. Fastball right over the middle, as Green going to foul that one off. And now here's the 0-1. Splitter, swing and a miss. Good pitch from Mize. He is throwing some good pitches when he's hitting, but otherwise just really lacks the command. Now the 0-2 here to Green. Go high fastball. And that one just misses. Thought he would offer at it. As now we'll try a slider. Runners on the corner. Slider hung right over the middle. And Riley Green fouls it off. Let's go splitter now, trying to get another whiff. As that one hot shot to third, right to Ryan McMahon. As Gavin Lux is stranded there on third. Still 2-0 here. Elimination game here from Los Angeles. The Dodgers up 2-0 as we head into the third. Here's Ezequiel Tovar. A strong start to his postseason in that wild card round against the Braves, but really nothing doing so far here in the NLDS. First pitch curveball as we missed that one, fouled it off. Now the 0-1. And we did offer at that. That cutter has such good break there. Good velocity breaking away from the plate. Now a quick 0-2 hole for Tovar. And that one is up and in, ball one. Now the 1-2. As did we hold up, and we go down. Two check swings there from Tovar. We have to be better executing as Yamamoto gets the punch out, the third of his day. As the lineup turns over now, Michael Toglia, as I said, entering this game 5 for 8, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs in this NLDS, his first postseason appearance of his career. And we opted to just put him in the leadoff spot. Only, I think, 23 at-bats during the regular season, but certainly making his mark here in the playoffs. As looks at first 2 pitches there, as it's a 2-0 count. Hitters count here for Toglia. And that one going to miss as well. So Yamamoto not going after Toglia, as you would probably expect, probably the hottest hitter in this series right now, as he's going to draw a 4-pitch walk. And we get a man on with one away here in the top of the third. Now Luis Robert Jr. up. Struck out in the first. Need a big hit from him here in this game 5 of the NLDS. Looks at a first pitch ball. The 1-0. Robert Jr. hot shot there to second. Lux. That's over to first. And that's going to be a twin killer. So a strikeout and now a double play to start the day for Luis Robert Jr. As the Dodgers riding high so far. Still 2-0 heading into the bottom of the third. Going to Shohei Ohtani a walk his first time up. Mize was not really giving him anything to hit, as that time that fastball way low. And then we'll try to raise it. The 1-0 here from Mize. Swing and a miss from Ohtani. Goes splitter. The 1-1, the 50th pitch already for Mize. I think the bottom just dropped out of that one. We'll try and go right back to it. 6 outs recorded now for Mize, 50 pitches. And we'll get Shohei Ohtani as he just half offers at the nasty splitter. We've had some good ones here today with Casey Mize. Hopefully he can. Seems like he is kind of putting it together as we've gone along, but the pitch count's still really high up there. But as I said earlier, we don't mind if he could just give you 4 strong innings, despite not being the most economical with his pitches. Now a soft ground ball there to second as Mookie Betts is retired. 2 away in the third. James Outman now up there. 3 doubles, 4 RBIs in this series. He's been a timely hitter for LA. As he's going to get another base hit here, so make it a double and now a single for Outman as he's halfway to the cycle. Now Ramon Urias up. Hasn't really offered much resistance at all at the plate. And again, going to send this to right field as Nolan Jones settles underneath and makes the play. So we're a third of the way done with this game 5. Hopefully we can get some runs on the board, as Yamamoto making it tough for us. Heart of the order due up to start the top of the 4th. Here's Pete Alonso singled his first time up. As I said, really needs to kind of have a moment here in this postseason, deliver in a big spot. First pitch from Yamamoto, and again, I don't know why we're offering at those. We have to show a little bit more patience, more discipline at the plate. Now the 0-1, as that one does get in there. Now a 2-2 count will advance a little in these at-bats. As that curveball, I thought that might break in and clip the inside part of the plate. But a good eye there from Alonso as he does work it back full. Here's the payoff pitch. And Alonso looking at the splitter. I thought that was going to be a little high. And Yamamoto his 4th punch out now here to start the 4th inning. And we need a little life now at the plate. Top of the 4th here for Santander. And that curveball was just nasty. I don't know if you saw my PCI, but it was way up there. And then some good late break. As now Santander swinging a miss fastball right over the plate. And, you know, that's how you switch it up. You go to that from that curveball to that fastball. You're just not ready for that velocity. And now the 0-2 misses down and away. And we are at Legend Plus for hitting difficulty, so not easy by any means as that curveball slurve misses inside. Now evened up 2-2. We have it between Hall of Fame Legend, but today for this draw in Game 5, it is the dynamic difficulty as we get a break there. That was certainly strike 3 as we live to see another one. Now the full count, the payoff pitch from Yamamoto. And a swing and a miss from Santander. Now Yamamoto really finding his form as he gets back-to-back strikeouts here against our 3-4 hitters. And now here's Nolan Jones. Just 4 hits in the series, but he does have those 4 RBIs. Another guy kind of like like Pete Alonso, who needs to kind of make his mark here at some point. Ball 1. But I do play on that dynamic difficulty. I don't know if anyone else does, but I think it's a great feature. Swing and a miss there on the splitter. Kind of allows you to have good games when you kind of slip to Hall of Fame, but then kind of keeps it tough as well on Legend. You know, you don't want it to be easy. You definitely want a challenge, and that's exactly what we have here if you've been tuning along with this franchise. Now the 2-1 misses inside. A 3-1 count here for Nolan Jones. Ryan McMahon on deck. Now a full count here. I think this is the second, third full count in the inning, but each time Yamamoto gets the strikeout as he strikes out the side there, the heart of the order, as it's still 2-0 here from Colorado. Strike that from Los Angeles. We are here in LA, not Colorado. First pitch here to start the 4th from Casey Mize. Gets the call there against Gavin Lux. So you hope that Mize can work out of this inning and maybe even give you one more as well. Horrible chase there from Gavin Lux as that sinker was well off the plate. Now 0-2 will try a curveball. Tremendous dip on that curve as we get strike 3. So Mize, like Yamamoto, kind of finding their form as they go along. Although Yamamoto has been good. I think only 2 hits allowed from Yamamoto. And he's a tough cookie to crack. Now 1 out, bottom of the 4th. First pitch, swing and a miss from Taylor.
0-1.
We'll go back to the fastball as that one misses up. Now 1-1 sinker. And that one misses as well, just off. And we'll now give Taylor the fastball. That one chopped foul. Now a 2-2. And I think we'll try a slider. It's been a while since we unleashed the slider. And swing and a miss from Chris Taylor. As 2 up, 2 down on strikeouts now. Casey Mize, his third. Only 1 entering this inning. 1 strikeout entering this inning. As now here's the number 9 hitter, Dalton Rushing. Mize first pitch strike does get in there. And we'll go back to it. The 0-1 as that's fouled off. Mize now an 0-2 count. We'll try and get him to chase a fastball here. A swing and a miss, Dalton Rushing, as both pitchers in the 4th here strike out the side. Mize was just 1 pitch away from an immaculate inning, as it's good to see him find his form as we've gone on. Now through 4 innings here, the Rockies need something going at the plate. And here's Ryan McMahon, our last hit, I think, the last man to reach base, as Yamamoto has now set down 9 in a row. First pitch here to McMahon. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Now the 0-1. And that one just grounded to first. We're swinging at such bad pitches. We've had a good pitch selection throughout this postseason, but today we started off kind of good, but then just kind of unraveling. We got to be a little more selective, look at more pitches as Yamamoto retires the first man here in the 5th. And Brendan Rodgers looks at a first pitch ball. Rodgers did win his 2nd Gold Glove Award this past season at second base, as he does chop that fastball foul. Now evened up the 1-1 here, top of the 5th. There's that one way up the ladder. Now a 2-1 as Rodgers hot shot foul into the seats. We'll do it again, 2-2. That one misses the zone, so Brendan Rodgers works the count full. Been working counts, but just not swinging at the best pitches or not offering at pitches we should. Like exactly that same situation. I don't know why we're looking at so many pitches. Can't get the bat off our shoulder. Most of these strikeouts have been by way of backwards K. We just gotta start trying to put the ball in play, start hitting our spots, but we can't really touch Yamamoto as he has a lot of swing and miss stuff. And then that time Jansen fouls it off. So an 0-2 count here in the 5th inning. Yamamoto dominating on the mound so far. And swing and a miss there from Danny Jansen. As it's a strikeout show now for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Officially halfway through this ball game as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Freddie Freeman to lead it off 0 for 1. Walked in his second at bat. Really need to get something going at the plate for our Rockies. Not a good showing, but you have to remember, the Dodgers are probably the best team in the game. And, just even winning 2 games in this series against them kind of feels like an accomplishment. Even making the playoffs here in year 3 of this rebuild as ground ball there to shallow left center. Tovar off the glove, and he can't make the play as he covered a bunch of range there. And that one just off the glove. A leadoff single for Freeman. And that is an unfortunate bounce. So double play ball obviously here optimal as Riley Green is up. First pitch sinker in there for a strike. But as I was saying, even making the playoffs here in year 3 with this Rockies team, I think we've done a lot of good work. Swinging a miss, throw over to second on the steal, and we nailed him. Freddie Freeman trying to steal second. Danny Jansen had other plans. That's going to be the first out of the inning. A nice 0-2 hole now for Riley Green. We'll get another look. Throw right on the money from Jansen, and Tovar couldn't corral that out just moments before, but able to tag out Freeman there instead. And now we'll go 0-2 slider. As Riley Green not offering. Now the 1-2 will go to Splitter. And that's a soft ground ball to second. Rogers, the Gold Glover, fires to first, now 2 away. Now here's Shohei Ohtani. 2 outs in the 5th inning here. See if Casey Mize can put together a strong 5 innings with an out here against Shohei. On the ladder there with the fastball, swing and a miss. Now we'll try a sinker down and away. That one does get in there on the inside. As we have a 0-2 count here to Ohtani, 0 for 1, a walk. The Splitter, good eye there from Ohtani, not offering. Now we'll try a fastball up and in. He's going to send that to left field. Michael Toglia, pretty much right there. So underneath makes the play. As we're now through 5, just 4 outs, 4 innings remaining in this year 3 season for our Colorado Rockies. Unless we can get something going at the plate. 9-1-2 due up Tovar, Toglia, Robert Jr. Zico Tovar, 3 for 16 in the NLDS. Obviously more so out there for his glove. Young shortstop locked up for quite a long time here for our Rockies. I think the next 5 seasons, even after this one. Now the 0-1 from Tovar. Swing and miss on the Splitter. As Yamamoto has been attacking all day and we've been winning these battles. Tovar, good eye there on the Splitter. Now a 2-2 count. And that one just misses. Good eye from Tovar, but probably still should be offering at a pitch like that. Now the payoff here as Tovar, hot shot there to first, diving stop by Freeman, knocks it down as they will get the out. Good swing on that one by Tovar as he worked that count pretty well. And Freeman had at length, at first, don't have to cleanly come up with it, just got to knock it down. Trust your pitcher to get over, cover the bag. And that's going to go for the first out here in the top of the 6th. And now here's Michael Toglia. We need some more magic here, Michael. As he'll soft ground ball, and that does get in there, just barely past the diving Gavin Lux. As I want to say that's our first base runner since the 2nd inning, since Ryan McMahon doubled. And hopefully it kind of sparks us here. 1 out in the 6th. Robert Jr. back up. This looks like a first pitch strike. The 0-1. That's an offer at that one. Strike 2, and again Robert Jr. in a big pitcher's count. 0-2 on the Cuban import. First season in Colorado. And again we can break there kind of towards the bottom of the zone. As the umpire has some mercy on us. That cutter misses. Now a 2-2 count. We're going to go down on strikes again. And this just has not been good execution at the plate here today. We've had some good hitting games if you go back to past few episodes here in this postseason, but Yamamoto just too strong. I think a 93, 94 overall at A potential. Now here's Pete Alonso. Good rip on that one, but far too early on the Splitter. As it's now a 2-2 count. And Alonso thought we were going to be able to drive that one. Chopped it just foul. And we'll do the 2-2 again. And the fastball misses low, so a full count here. Toledo will be in motion. As that one misses, so now 2 men on. As Pete Alonso works a walk here in the top of the 6th. The tying run now on base. And that's going to bring up Anthony Santander. 3 home runs in this series. 4 overall in the postseason. Had a huge home run in Game 3 there against the Braves, which settled that series. Let's look at a fastball in there for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss there on a splitter. Santander now back against the wall. Now a 1-2. And Santander, we missed a curveball. We got 2 under it. That one was going to be a rip. And we were just off. As Yoshinobu Yamamoto works another strikeout there to get out of the jam. As the Dodgers in the driver's seat, still up 2-0 now going into the bottom of the 6th. Leading it off will be Mookie Betts, and I think we will just leave Casey Mize out there for now. He's been getting stronger as we've gone along. We'll see if he can keep command. As he gets a first pitch foul there to Betts, 0-1 now. And we'll go fastball as this will be the 80th pitch, and that misses low. Now the 1-1 going to go sinker. As that one hangs up there, but swing and a miss from Betts. And now we'll try curveball away here on 1-2. That one hung over, not where we wanted it at all. And Betts misses on it. Kind of cocked back, try to maybe do a power swing that time, but all for naught. As now James Outman, 7 for 17 in the series, 2 for 2 today. A double and a single. Those lone RBIs on the board as that came all the way back in the first inning. That 2 RBI double. As now the 0-1 will go sinker. That one misses. Now evened up 1-1. And Outman going to send that to the outfield. As Nolan Jones there in right. We'll get back to it. Makes the play. Now 2 up, 2 down here to start the bottom of the 6th. Ramon Urias back up there. No hits so far in this series. I think he started every game. At third, maybe? Is that where he's playing? I'm pretty sure Betts is at short. So I think Ramon Urias has been the third baseman. I think Muncy was also on this team, though. But they haven't really been playing him. Swing and a miss on that one. Now the 1-1 will go back to the fastball. As Urias, a soft ground ball to shortstop. Tovar fires to first. As we're now 2/3 through this Game 5. Rockies still trailing 2-0. And you got to know the tension, the anxiety is certainly starting to rise. Just 3 frames left here. Nolan Jones to lead it off as they will leave Yamamoto out there. At 88 pitches, nothing left on the energy bar for stamina, but the confidence bar is almost maxed out. First pitch there, Jones misses off the plate. As you have a couple guys warming up, AJ Minter and Brusdar Graterol. Graterol allowed 2 home runs back-to-back, right, coming right out of the bullpen there in Game 4. Now the 1-0 to Jones as he'll send that to left field. Good wood on it, but right to Chris Taylor. And now 1 up, 1 down here to start the 7th. And now Ryan McMahon back out there. That double earlier in the game, I think just 1 of 3 hits. As Yamamoto has been spectacular here in this elimination game. That fastball misses low. Now the 1-0. And McMahon belts that right to right, though. Right at Riley Green, as we had good contact there from Jones and McMahon. Good, velocity there off the bat, but right at the fielder, unfortunately. As that brings up Brendan Rodgers. 2 away here in the 7th. Just 7 outs to work with in this Year 3 season. Brendan Rodgers going to send that to deep center. James Outman giving chase. Is it going to carry? And it does not. As Outman makes the play there at the track. 3 hard hit balls there for our Rockies. But we hit it where they were. You got to hit it where they ain't. Time to stretch here in LA. 2-0 Dodgers still. Like the Dodgers are doing with Yamamoto, I think we'll just keep Mize out there until he gets another crack in the armor. As that first pitch fastball misses. So Mize has come back after a bad start. A lot of pitches there in the first couple innings. But he's bounced back really well as he's now worked it into the 7th. And this, might be the last start we see him. And you got to think, it's not a done deal that we re-sign him in the offseason. as Gavin Lux fouls off the fastball. Now the 2-2. We certainly have to do our due diligence, see what other pitchers might be out there on the market. But we are pretty deep, you know, in our farm system. As now a 3-2 count. We're going to try and catch him off guard here with the slider. The payoff pitch here. And that one well off. Probably not a good call to go slider there on the full count, as Mize does walk the leadoff man. His 4th walk issued in this game. Now that brings up Chris Taylor, Rushing, and Freeman. And I think we'll stick with Mize here in this righty-righty matchup. But then we'll go to Soto afterwards. See if we can get a ground ball here to end his outing. So the last batter we're going to face here with Casey Mize, Chris Taylor. Swings through that splitter. Good pitch from Mize. We'll go right back to it. As again, soft ground ball there to second. 4, 6, 3 double play as Casey Mize going to end his outing with a bang. As he induces the double play there against Chris Taylor. And we are going to go to the bullpen here. Bring out the lefty in Gregory Soto. Ready and waiting there on TJ Antone. So 6 2/3. Very good pitching here in an elimination game from Casey Mize. It's kind of a shame we had no run support for him to this point, but we're going to try and get some runs on the board. Catch him, you know. Don't want him on the hook for this loss, although he is. As we'll have to rely on our bullpen from here on out to finish out this game. But really it comes down to our lineup and if we can deliver. So the 4th appearance here from Gregory Soto, a free agent signing this past year. Has not allowed any hits to righties so far in the postseason. Lefty's only hitting .250 against him. Good strikeout rate. No earned runs in 2 1/3. So lefty-lefty matchup. Dalton Rushing. As first pitch, he's going to hammer that. And that is going to be off the wall. Almost got out of here with a little bit more lift. As Rushing first pitch there against Gregory Soto out of the pen. And he greets him with a long one there against the wall. As the lineup turns over, here's Freddie Freeman. And that fastball misses in. Now we'll try a sinker here against Freeman. Another lefty-lefty. As we do get the call there just on the outside part of the plate. Now the 1-1, that slider misses. Now the 2-1. That fastball misses. Soto has struggled with command as well, but he has such dynamite stuff. Now 3-1. Try a changeup, and we do walk him. So Soto comes out of the pen. Hard hit on the double, then a walk. And now here's Riley Green, another lefty. Slider there, swung through that. And now the 0-1. Fastball gets in there, so Soto a good count now. 0-2 here to Green. And he's going to send that fastball to deep right center. Robert Jr. gets there. He makes the play. And now we're through 7 innings here. Still 2-0. As our offense really needs to start getting runs across before it's too late. 2-0 here still in LA heading into the 8th. Danny Jansen to lead it off. Yamamoto still out there at 93 pitches. They're going to try and let him go the duration as that first pitch bounces off the plate. And at this point, with such low stamina, we have to get a meatball, you would think, from Yamamoto. And we're going to have to take advantage of it when we get it. That fastball swing and a miss. Now the 1-2. Jansen almost offered at it, but we were able to hold back, show some restraint. Now 2-2. And Jansen just fouled there down the first base line. And we'll do the 2-2 again. That one off the plate as Jansen has worked it full. A lot of full counts. Here comes the payoff pitch. Pitch 100 for Yamamoto. And a ground ball there up the middle. Again, a good play as he's shown off. Good glove there, holding down the #1 spot on the field. Now here's Ezekiel Tovar, maybe the last at-bat for him this season. First pitch going to send it to second. Gavin Lux there to glove it, sends it over to first. As Yamamoto still tremendous outing. Thought we might be able to get to him here in the later stages, but showing no signs of fatigue. Now here's Michael Toglia. First pitch swinging, just a rough one there, as we were too early on the curveball. And now just 3 outs left to work with for our Rockies, as Yamamoto 3 outs away from a complete game shutout here in Game 5 of the NLDS. A chance to face the Phillies in the NLCS on the line, as the heart of the order is up for LA. Now here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch sinker there, swing and a miss from Gregory Soto. Now the 1-0, I'm sorry, the 0-1 as that sinker misses off. Try a circle change this time, as that one was well inside. Now the 2-1. Go slider. And Ohtani, 3-1 count now. Get the sinker in there. And it's not full. We'll go fastball, so we just win with velocity here. As Ohtani fouls back the 101 mile per hour fastball. Give it another go, as that time they'll put that into play for a base hit. And he will hold there at first. Now we will go to Ken Hughes here. Only 2 outings, both save attempts, as he was able to close the door each time. Our phenom closer recorded, I think, 45 during the regular season in his first full season. I guess that was his rookie year, as we're set long-term more than likely at the closer spot. But we figured we'd work him in here at some point. As a man on first, no outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Mookie Betts on. As that fastball missed. Now that one off Hughes on the pitcher's mound, and Betts is gonna reach, as it's too bad Hughes didn't flash the leather like Yamamoto has been for LA, and now Hughes maybe a little shaken up, but I think he is gonna be all right. Bud Black out there to check on his closer, and it looks like all is well. Just besides the fact that there's 2 men on now, no outs. Swing and a miss there from Outman on the cutter. Now the 0-1 will go fastball. Another swing and a miss. And we'll just go right back to it. Attack Outman here, as that one misses well up. Now the 1-2 will try a low changeup. And that one does get in there. Strike 3 as Outman goes down looking. And Hughes fights back well after 2 men on, no outs to get the strikeout. And now here's Ramon Urias. Still no hits here in the series. This would be a good time for that, as that fastball misses low. Now we'll try the changeup. Soft ground ball is exactly what we need. Now 2-0 will go cutter. And that one misses low, so 3-0 count now to Urias. Definitely a batter you want to attack. And we get that fastball in there. Now the 3-1 from Hughes, and that one misses, so Hughes walks Ramon Urias, as the bases are now loaded with just 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Gavin Lux, 6 for 10 in the series with 3 home runs. Now with Ken Hughes going to go right at him, try the cutter for this first pitch, gets in there for a strike. And now we'll go low fastball. Gotta get that ground ball, misses outside. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss there, fastball in on the hands. And we'll try and get the strikeout here, as Lux will foul that off, staying alive. Now we'll go with a changeup low. Swing and a miss. Not sure what Lux was swinging at. That was at his feet. But we'll certainly take that one. Hughes, some nasty work there on the changeup. Bases still loaded here for Chris Taylor. 2 outs, bases loaded. Game 5 of the NLDS. Winner moves on for a matchup against the Philadelphia Phillies in the NLCS. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Taylor was way ahead of that. Now let's go changeup. And he's swinging a miss at that as well. So nasty pitch selection here from Ken Hughes. 1-2 will go back to the changeup. Swing and a miss as Ken Hughes gets 2 strikeouts there to strain the bases loaded as we head to the 9th inning. Elimination game here, as our Rockies need 2 runs at least to stay alive, as we're down to our final 3 outs of this year 3 season. No matter what the result, it's been a great year 3. So happy our Rockies have, advanced. We've built a better baseball team here, although we're not done quite yet. A chance for the NLCS on the line, and we need some late game heroics. Leading it off will be Luis Robert Jr., as we'll have the 2-3-4 hitters due up. Yamamoto's still out there, 102 pitches. He has been flawless. That time going to hang one over the plate as Luis Robert Jr., a hot shot into the outfield, as we have our leadoff man on. So with that, they will pull Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 8 flawless innings, 10, 11, 12 strikeouts, something of that nature, as he did all he had to do here in this elimination game for the Dodgers. A flawless outing. And of course, the fans giving him a huge, much-deserved standing ovation, as the Dodgers set here to advance to the NLCS. But don't blink just yet. Here's Evan Phillips, the closer of the year in the National League. I think he was 49 out of 52. So, you know, when he trots out there from the bullpen, the Dodgers all but guaranteed to win the game. But we have other plans here. Only one outing so far. Recorded one out in this entire series. As he was able to shut the door for a close there in Game 1, Game 3, whatever it, or Game 4, whatever it was. Now, Pete Alonso looks at a first pitch ball, misses low. Tension high here in LA. As Alonso swinging a miss at the curve. No, 1-1. Fouled off, sinker, and the last thing you need is to put one of these sinkers on the ground in the infield. 1-2 here to Alonso. And he'll send that to left field as Chris Taylor will settle underneath. A lot of hang time on this one as Alonso fouls out. Could be the last at-bat for Alonso here for our Rockies. Does have that player option this coming offseason along with Anthony Santander. So both of these guys added in that year 1 offseason. They both do have player options after tremendous seasons at the plate. Santander has had some big-time home runs in this postseason. And now would be a tremendous time to add another one as we're down to our final 2 outs. You know, one swing here, your season could be done, but we're not going to have that outlook as they check Robert Jr. there at first. Now a 1-0 count here to Santander as that curve misses low. Now here's the 2-0. Santander swinging a miss at the fastball over the middle, too late. And I felt that one going yard. Just missed. As then we chop that one foul. Phillips got away with one. Now a 2-2 count here to Santander. And we're able to hold up just barely. As it's now a full count. Santander works it back full. And here's the payoff pitch. And Santander, I thought we were going to put a drive on that. We just pop it right up to Dalton Rushing there at catcher. As our Rockies now down to our final out. We get that leadoff single. And now here's Nolan Jones 0 for 3, a line out his last time up. And I said he, like Alonso, guys that kind of need their moment here in this postseason as we swing and miss at the high sinker. Now the 0-1. And Jones fouls it off, so our season now, we are down to our final strike. The 0-2 here from Evan Phillips, going to check Robert Jr. first there, just build up the suspense. As Phillips sets and delivers. And I'm pretty sure we held up there as we did. That would have been an awful way to end the season. Going down on a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. And it's now 1-2. And that time, swinging and miss, another curveball as Evan Phillips goes right back to it. The Dodgers win Game 5, and they advance to the NLCS. Last year, they missed it. They didn't even win a playoff series despite being the top team. They enter this year as the favorites. They delivered there in the regular season with 110 wins. And for our Rockies to, compete with them in this NLDS series, take it to 5 games, the full 5 games, I think that's a huge accomplishment for our Rockies when you consider where we were just a couple years back. As Yoshinobu Yamamoto, player of the game, 8 innings, 10 strikeouts. Casey Mize had a good outing as well. Very respectable effort he put up, but only 4 hits for our offense. And that is not a winning recipe in the postseason as the Dodgers take Game 5 2-0. But all things considered, a very, successful season, as I'll say. We'll go down our player stats real quick here just to see how our top guys performed in the postseason. 4 home runs from Santander, 3 from McMahon, 3 from Tolia in just 11 at-bats. And I think he kind of earned a spot on the 26-man roster just with his performance in the short sample size. 545 batting average, 6 hits. 5 of them were extra bases. And just an outstanding showing here in the NLDS. +7 power versus lefties. Good progression across the board. Already 27 years old, but I think he could be a reserve, platoon corner outfielder, first baseman, the switch hitter with good speed for, an outfielder first base type guy. So he played very well here, obviously, with 5 RBIs, 3 home runs. Santander, 10 RBIs, 8 for Robert Jr. Pitching. Actually, Casey Mize had the most innings of anyone, which I'm really shocked to see. Max Fried was dominant in his first start against the Braves there in the NL Wildcard Round, but then not a good outing here against the Dodgers. Freeland 9 1/3 with 1 start. I think 2 relief outings. Taj Bradley no earned in 7 1/3. He's really coming alive here as we go on through this franchise, really progressing well. Aaron Savali was not good. Jack Flaherty just 1 start. Antone was good out of the pen, 4 1/3. And that pretty much does it here in the postseason. Ken Hughes, 5 strikeouts in 2 2/3, had those 2 saves. But we are going to sim ahead now as we're officially eliminated. Kansas City will be there in the American League Championship Series. Now, Tampa Bay and Baltimore, a pivotal Game 5. As Tampa Bay wins that series, I think Baltimore was up 2-0 as they were. And now Tampa Bay won the last 3 games as they took Game 5, 3-2. And they were down 2-1 in the top of the 7th. Tied it up there, then got the game-winning run there in the top of the 8th. And going back to Game 4 was also a run-score game. And the Orioles were actually up 4-0 in this one. And they fell there, gave up 4 runs there between the bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 9th, as Tampa Bay tied it up. And then the Rays would win in extra innings. And now here they win 3-2. Another comeback win for Tampa Bay. What a scrappy group that is, as it's going to be Tampa Bay, Kansas City in the ALCS, and then Dodgers, Phillies here in the NLCS. Dodgers take Game 1. We're just going to do a quick sim here, just get this over with. LA takes Game 2 as well. Kansas City takes Game 1. So now both series here 2-0 as Royals take Game 2. Dodgers take Game 3 up 3-0, and they sweep Philly. So the Dodgers just now steamrolling the competition en route to the World Series as the Dodgers do win the pennant. And Kansas City now up 3-0. Tampa Bay wins Game 4, now 3-1 in that series. They win Game 5, now 3-2. We saw them rewrite a 2-0 deficit there in the ALDS. Now let's see if they could do it here in the ALCS. As they do force a Game 7. Well, we got to check out these Tampa Bay Rays. They got shut out in the first 2 games. 4-0 here against Zach Gallen. And then they lost 3-0 here against Corbin Burns. Now going to Game 3, lost 5-1, so just 1 run scored between the first 3 games for Tampa Bay. Then they win 2-1, and then they win 10-4, so an offensive explosion there in Game 5. No home runs, though, and then they win Game 6. So the Rays have now won 3 straight games, 4 home runs in this one. O'Neal Cruz on this Rays team now, as they force the Game 7. Winner of that one faces the Dodgers in the World Series. Winner here from the ALCS. And Tampa Bay does it. The Rays down 2-0 in the NLDS, and then down 3 in the ALCS, and they win 3-1. What a scrappy team. Jack Sawinski, O'Neal Cruz, new additions. Jordan Montgomery gets the win there in Game 7, 8 2/3. What a showing there from Tampa Bay, is now kind of like David versus Goliath, as we'll have Tampa Bay against the Dodgers. The Dodgers take Game 1. Tampa Bay takes Game 2. Dodgers take Game 3 as Tampa Bay takes Game 4. So we're just alternating wins here. Just a quick recap. The Dodgers took Game 1, 1-0. That only run was in the first inning. Then Game 2 went to Tampa Bay, 7-4, as they dropped 3 in the first inning. Game 3, 5-4 here to Los Angeles. And then Game 4 here, 7-4 to Tampa Bay. As we are all evened up here, now it turns into a best of 3. The Rays here, their last home game, as the Dodgers do take that one. So now Game 6, Dodgers can clinch the World Series. But Tampa Bay forces a Game 7. Tampa Bay is just a Cinderella right now, the people's champ. We all got to be rooting right now for the Tampa Bay Rays, as they took that one 8-3. So it's going to be Jordan Montgomery against Dustin May in Game 7 of the World Series Championship, and it will go to the Los Angeles Dodgers, as Goliath, the favorite, they take it 8-2 there in Game 7. Max Muncy, the only extra base hit for the Dodgers. They had 11 hits, only 1 for extra bases, as Dustin May, 8 2/3. A strong outing there as he led the Dodgers to a World Series title, as finally they kind of, get over the hump. Huge expectations for the Dodgers with their super team they have assembled. And look at the World Series MVP. We were just talking about Ramon Urias and how he provided nothing there in the NLDS. And he goes on to be the World Series MVP. A 600 batting average, only one, a solo home run there. The postseason MVP goes to James Outman in the NL, and the AL goes to Josh Lowe, as he led 7 home runs in the American League postseason play, as he led the Rays to an almost World Series championship. But this is where I'm going to leave you, folks. Thank you so much for watching. It was a fun game, there, Game 5, although we lost in a shutout effort. But that's postseason baseball for you, especially against a team, that would go on to sweep the NLCS and win the World Series. So we're making positive strides in this game, and I'm so excited for our next episode as we'll embark on the Year 3 offseason. For those who have followed along, it's my favorite aspect of the game as we continue to move along here in this Rockies rebuild franchise and get this team to be a World Series contender, as the expectations there going into Year 4 are going to be sky high, especially if we can fill some holes and acquire some good players there in this offseason. But as always, everybody, it's been real, and be well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.